You're watching Let's Chat.
One thing we've all wondered about is the long-term cumulative effect on how this is affecting us emotionally, mentally, and psychologically. For that answer and more, we turn to the expert. It is Dr. William Hillner. He has been a long-time practicing psychologist here in town with the Relationship Therapy Center. Dr. Hillner, good morning, and thank you for sharing your time.
Good morning, and thank you.
Tell me what you see as the greatest psychological impact of this COVID-19 pandemic.
I think the thing that people are really often not aware of is how much something like this exacerbates or makes worse existing psychological problems. Basically, it is our thinking and our belief system that impacts our emotions that often determine our behavior. Well, if we, for example, have an anxiety disorder, like a generalized anxiety disorder, which can include excessive worry, the difficulty controlling that worry, restlessness, fatigue, trouble concentrating, well, your fears surrounding the virus only makes that even worse.
Sure. Why do you think it is that we are reacting so strongly like this? Is that we see others reacting as well? Give us your input on that.
I just think that we're inundated with a lot of news. Most of it is very informative, but still we're inundated with news, and we have a sense of feeling helpless. We have a sense of feeling like we can't make a difference in what we're doing. We try to do all the right things by confining ourselves to our homes or wearing masks, but still, for those people that are anxious or depressed, it only adds to their underlying fears and apprehension.
What do you think happens when our level of anxiety and our level of fears become excessive?
Well, then it begins to impact how we function. We get to what I call fight mode, the mode in which people will either want to act out angrily or they will try to escape some way. And of course, when you're viewing the world as filled with virus, it's hard to escape.
Right.
So you feel trapped.
What's the best way that we as parents can talk to our children or grandchildren about what's going on and what's seemingly changing by the hour?
Well, particularly with younger children, it is really, really important to listen. I know that sounds trite, but the importance of active listening. So if a child says something to you, repeat it back to them using your words so that you make sure that you get it without asking a lot of questions. Give advice using language in which a child can understand. You may not want to talk about virus and virus loading with very young children, but you can still talk about germs, and you can still talk about things that they can relate to. If you've ever visited YouTube, there are wonderful cartoons and videos that use cognitive behavior therapy to address the negative thinking that children can have, help them understand the difference between what's possible and what's probable. That's really a difficult concept for kids, but they can be taught that.
All right, final question this morning. Final question for you, Dr. Hillner. We're running out of time.
Yes.
What is the best way for us to collectively stay positive while we are in isolation?
Remember the times that we've gotten through difficult times in the past. Everyone has their own stories. And if parents can relate those stories to their children about how there have been times that they have felt overwhelmed and how they've overcome that and what tools they've used. Remember for ourselves those times, and that'll help us get through this.
All right, Dr. William Hillner, we're going to be talking with you here over the coming days and weeks about this, and we appreciate you sharing your time and your expertise.
My pleasure, Chip. Have a great day.
You do the same, sir. You can get in touch with Dr. William Hillner at the Relationship Therapy Center. Their website, relationshiptherapycenter.com. Again, relationshiptherapycenter.com.